Tonight, we report on the cause of a June 30th explosion near Moses Lake, and the Grant County PUD debuts a children's learning program next week. And what's happening in sports, Sean?
Funny, Bethany. The Spuds take on Twin City in doubleheader action, and the Wenatchee Apple Sox lose a close one to the Bend Elks. Let's take a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Pretty quiet weather, some scattered showers across the area. Let you know how the forecast is looking in just a few moments.
I'm Bethany Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
An explosion inside a home near Moses Lake was reportedly caused by the victim mixing explosive powder in a blender. Justin McKinney, a 31-year-old man, remains at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle and is listed in satisfactory condition. He was reportedly using a blender to mix explosive powder inside a home on Beacon Road on June 30th when the powder ignited. Investigators do not know why he was mixing the powder. McKinney was taken to Samaritan Hospital in Moses Lake and later transferred to Harborview with life-threatening injuries. The Washington State Patrol Bomb Squad was used to search the home for explosive devices, and agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms assisted in the investigation. The Grant County Commissioner's Office is in the process of relocating to allow the county to make room for an additional district courtroom. Reporter Cameron Probert has the details.
Work started recently to move the Grant County Commissioner's offices and hearing room. The move is the most recent in a set of changes to make room for a third district courtroom and to bring all the county departments into county-owned buildings. The county moved the Grant County Health District, the Public Defenders, and the Building and Planning Departments last year. The Grant County Assessor's Office was moved earlier in the year. The next change is switching the Commissioner's offices across the hall into the space formerly occupied by the Assessor's Office. The Commissioner's hearing room will be placed downstairs across the hall from the current Assessor's Office. Central Services Director Tom Gaines said a contractor is presently installing a suspended ceiling in the former Assessor's Office. He expects to have the Commissioners moved by the end of summer and to begin work to convert the Commissioner's office into a third district courtroom. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
A man is serving 3 months in jail after leading police on a chase in a stolen car. Isaac Gonzalez, a 28-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to possession of a stolen vehicle and attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle. When combined with his present convictions, he was sentenced to the minimum end of the sentencing range, 3 months in jail. A state trooper spotted the Honda Gonzalez was driving as it was turning onto State Route 17 from Kittleson Road. When a state trooper signaled for the car to stop, Gonzalez continued on to Interstate 90 and fled. He reportedly drove into the oncoming lane several times, reached speeds between 80 and 100 miles per hour, and crashed the car into a ditch. Gonzalez ran from the car, and a trooper caught him. 3 people were injured in a crash early Thursday morning on Interstate 90 in Moses Lake. Hakan Bronze, an 18-year-old Minnesota man, was driving a 2002 Nissan Sentra East on I-90 when he reportedly drove off the road, causing the car to roll down an embankment. According to the Washington State Patrol, Bronze and 2 of his passengers, Daniel Tweeton, a 27-year-old Minnesota man, and a 9-year-old Everett girl, were injured and taken to Samaritan Hospital in Moses Lake. 2 other passengers, a 6-year-old girl and a 2-year-old girl, were not hurt. The State Patrol determined Bronze reportedly fell asleep at the wheel, and he was issued a ticket for negligent driving in the 2nd degree. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.